Welcome back, trainers! July has been an absolute goldmine for fan projects, with some insanely cool GBA ROM hacks and fan games either officially dropping or getting massive new updates this month. So today, we are breaking down the top 5 best Pokemon GBA ROM hacks and fan games of July 2026. Now, keep in mind that this ranking is based entirely on my own personal perspective, but I'd love to know what you guys think, so definitely feel free to rank them according to your own opinion down in the comments below. On top of our main top 5 list, I also have 2 extra bonus games lined up for you that you definitely don't want to miss, so make sure you stick around until the end. Without wasting any more time, let's jump straight into the video. Kicking our list at number 5 is Pokémon Echo. This fan game just received a major update, officially releasing Chapter 3 and pushing the story progression to about 3/5 complete. If you haven't played Pokémon Echo yet, the story is centered around mystery and intrigue. Chapter 3 takes you straight to Arborgate University, where old books and strange campus rumors point to something dark hidden deep in the forbidden forest beyond the school walls. You'll be investigating leads, exploring restricted areas students are supposed to visit, and uncovering forgotten pieces of the Nasian region's history. The new update doubles the roster, expanding the Pokédex from around 80 to up to 220 Pokémon, while adding 4 gyms and brand new gameplay mechanics to make route exploration far more rewarding. There is plenty of optional side content, and by popular demand, shiny Pokemon are now officially available to hunt. Now, for a quick critique. Because this is still an episodic release, the story does halt once you wrap up Chapter 3, so you'll have to wait for future updates to see the full narrative conclude. Also, because it's a fan game rather than a classic GBA ROM hack, you'll need to play this one on PC or through JoyPlay on Android. But if you love story-heavy games with dark academia vibes, Pokémon Echo is well worth your time. Coming in at number 4 is an absolute titan in the fan game community, Pokémon Rejuvenation. The brand new V14 brings the story playable all the way through chapters 1 to 16. If you haven't played Rejuvenation, it is a heavily story-driven Gen 3 style fan game set in the disaster-struck Avium region. Decades after a calamity tore the region apart, a dark organization named Team Zen rises from the shadows to destroy what little peace remains. It falls on you to defend the land, uncover dark secrets, and fight through a massive world. The content scale here is absurd. You get 80 hours of gameplay, all 24 starter Pokemon, all 898 Pokemon up through Gen 8, and a massive set of 18 type gyms alongside an Elite 8. It also utilizes the famous field effect system adapted from Pokemon Reborn, plus unique crest items that give massive stat and mechanical buffs to underused Pokemon to make every strategy viable. Now, for a quick critique. Rejuvenation is infamous for its relentless difficulty curve. The field effects require real strategy, and boss fights will absolutely punish you if you try to rely on simple brute force. Additionally, because the recent patch is a massive release, a few players report launch issues and crash bugs, though the dev team have been rolling out hotfixes to smooth things out. If you want a deep, challenging RPG that will keep you busy for weeks, this is a must-play. Taking the number 3 spot is a fresh GBA ROM hack called Pokémon Fuvio. Built as a custom Emerald decompilation, this game introduced a super cool quality of life feature that lets you generate a QR code directly inside your Pokénav to share your team and progress with friends. What makes Pokémon Fuvio so unique is its environment. The story takes place in the Voridis region, a gorgeous, water-rich landscape directly inspired by the real-world geography, canals, and culture of the Netherlands. You start your journey as a field researcher cataloging local wildlife, but as you travel, you uncover a mysterious faction called the Levelers, who are threatening the region's delicate water systems. Mechanically, this game is packed with creativity. You get an integrated quest log right in your Pokénav, dynamic day and night lighting, Gen 5 style map pop-ups, animated overworld followers for all Pokemon, and Gen 9 battle mechanics. My personal favorite feature has to be the camper campsites. You can burn a consumable item called a Berk site to summon camper trailers along your routes. Inside, traveling campers offer rare eggs, move tutors, unique shops, and even stat or ability editing. Now, for an honest critique. This current beta build features 4 gyms and offer around 10 hours of gameplay before the story cuts off. So, if you're looking for a fully finished 8-gym journey, you'll have to wait for future updates. But, with its incredible custom tile sets, unique Dutch-inspired world, and clever camping mechanics, Pokémon Fuvio is an absolute breath of fresh air. Taking the runner-up spot at number 2 is one of the most anticipated releases of the year, Pokémon Odyssey 2: Heroes of Lemuria. The developers finally launched its initial playable demo, bringing massive mechanical improvements to the series. This game is a direct sequel to the iconic Pokémon series, combining Pokémon mechanics with the dungeon-crawling depth of the Etrian Odyssey series. Set in the vast kingdom of Lemuria surrounding the world tree Yggdrasil, you take part in the Great Lemuria Race to reach the floating fortress of the Overlord. Mechanically, it throws out the rulebook. Battles are double battles only. You could pick between 8 tactical subclasses like Pugilist, Survivalist, or Sovereign, and the roster features over 300 Pokemon from Gen 1 through Gen 9, with every single one reimagined as a unique regional variant, alongside with the new Aether type. Plus, every Pokemon caught automatically comes with perfect 31 IVs, completely eliminating the IV grind. For a quick critique, because of the double battles, level caps, and foe encounters, the difficulty is punishingly high if you aren't preparing properly. Also, keep in mind this initial demo covers chapters 1 through 4, ending right after the first labyrinth. But if you want sheer innovation and top-tier RPG mechanics, Pokémon Odyssey 2 is absolute elite tier. And finally, taking the crown number 1 spot of July 2026 is Pokémon Source 2. As part 4 of the epic Vitraverse storyline, the narrative picks up 3 years after Pokémon Source and Scythe 2. The international police have established headquarters in the region of Iceland. But out of nowhere, Asher breaks his deal with the police, raids their HQ, and steals back ancient artifacts. You step into the shoes of a young cadet named Rine or Haru, climbing the ranks in the international police to uncover Asher's true motives. The story feels straight out of an anime series. Feature-wise, it upgrades the engine with Gen 8 and Legends Arceus standards, complete with hyper-smart battle AI. You can mix and match custom game modes like a randomizer, level scaling, or dive into hero mode, a brutal hard mode that forces set mode, strict level caps, and replaces standard saves with Pokemon Ranger-style save spots scattered across the map. Add in a real-time clock day-night system that dynamically changes lighting, window reflections, and wild encounters, plus treasure mining in the Gransland Underground, and you have an absolute masterpiece. Now, for a quick critique. As this is a story demo, content currently caps off right after your 4th rank up, giving you around 5 hours of gameplay. But even as a demo, the depth and quality make Pokémon Source 2 hands down the best ROM hack update this month. And that wraps up our top 5 Pokemon GBA ROM hacks and fan games for July 2026. What did you think of the list? Did your favorite game make the cut, or would you rank them differently? Let me know your personal rankings down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this roundup, hit that like button, subscribe to join the channel so you never miss another monthly update, and I will catch you all in the next one. Peace out, bye-bye!